Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing here? It's me, Big Boog, and I'm going to be casting this game here. This is the North America TI, what are we even at here? We're at the Open Qualifiers for TI 2017. What is this, the 7th TI or what? TI 7, TI, I think it's 7. Nice that it falls in 2017. So this is DC, Digital Chaos versus Guess. And I'm joining this 16 minutes late here. I've been watching on and off here. I just finished up a little stir fry that I just cooked up here, and Johnny Walker here, the support for Guess, is deep in enemy territory here. And he's actually fine. So we got Mason here on the Lifestealer. Did elect to go for the Hand of Midas first. So he's going Hand of Midas, Armlet, and now he's building that Talisman of Evasion. I mean the Heaven's Halberd here. And it looks like DC is going to be having a smoke play come out here, as we've got Bulba here on the Night Stalker, Dubu on the Crystal Maiden, who unfortunately has been sodomized twice already, and we've got Forev, who has no farm here on the Faceless Void, but they could definitely get a kill here with the Freezing Field Chronosphere combo. And it looks like Mason is going to be available to join this gank here. And it looks like WWD here on the Necrophos got a Force Staff here, quite farmed, but it looks like he's going to be the target of this gank as DC are poised to move in here. And it looks like, oof, man, they could have got him right there. He hesitated there, but he's going to back off. Meanwhile, we've got the rest of Guess grouped up mid lane here. And Dubu, the captain here, wanted to maybe make a move towards the Guess Shrine, but I guess with all these heroes showing mid, it looks like everybody except for Abed, the 10k MMR god, are going to be converging on this mid lane here to try and defend. And as Mike aggressively blinks in, revealing his Chronosphere, 3-man Chronosphere there, as Mike reveals his Blink Dagger, but the Global Silence comes in. Nice swap there to save the Necrophos there, I believe, and Reaper Cycling to come on and sodomize the Faceless Void. Meanwhile, Mike is getting molested here. He gets taken out by the fucking Lena Q as she fucking ulties somebody. Didn't see who that was, and now WWD going to be chased down here as the Light Strike Ray misses, but he's going to be auto-attacked down here as the fight is, holy shit, this fucking crazy-ass shit right here. WWD is killed. Mason joining the fight here. They get a 3-man Dream Coil. Mason dropping a little low here is going to be able to harm the toggle, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the engagement here. So it's a 2 for 3 so far. Pretty crazy fucking fight overall, I must say. And it looks like Guess gonna be shrining up here with the... This is an interesting build here coming out from the Johnny Walker Vengeful Spirit. Going for the Ring of Aquila here on the hard support Venge. Don't see that too often, but I mean, it is a decent aura here, giving 2 armor, a little bit of mana regen, but more importantly, it's very nice stats. Especially 9 agility on an agility hero. That's quite a bit of damage he's actually getting from that, as he's got over 100 damage. That's not bad. Not bad at all for support. And also going into the Hand of Midas as well. Another build I'm going to be keeping track of here is Dubu here on the CM, and after maxing out his Arcane Ore, he is going to be going for 2 points in Crystal Nova. That's something I was interested about. And we have Johnny Walker here with a Haste Rune stalking Dubu. Got vision of him thanks to the Wave of Terror, and it looks like Dubu is unfortunately going to be sodomized here, and it's going to be a duel for IX, Michael 88, building into the Blade Mail. And so yeah, Dubu, interesting build here, but unfortunately is going to be murdered. So Mason got that Sanj online here, doing up the Ancients as the Lifestealer. And we got Dubu here as well as a bed here on the enemy side of the map after they showed 3 enemies bot on their side. So just got a little orange juice here I'm sipping. And once again, I apologize for starting this up a little late, but so we got a jump in here on the mid lane. Shit's going down. I bet TPing in aggressively here. Light Strike away, hits on Mike, but he gets Force Staffed out. There's a 3-man Dream Coil there for Bryles. He's going to get out. Reaper Scythe, ooh, nearly killing Mason there. I thought he was going to Reaper Scythe the Night Stalker there, but unfortunately, here's a Yule's up on the CM here. Ooh, and a 2-man Chrono there. Ooh, wow, nice swap right there to save the fucking Necrophos, man. Wheels looking pretty good here, They reacted quite well to that. That was a great nether swap there to save whoever the fuck got Chrono there. I could not even tell, that shit was chaotic. So yeah, big 3-man Dream Coil from Bryle. The Chronosphere was good from Forev, but that Global Silence there coming out from Wu Dota, really well timed, I would say. And now Forev here, posturing forward here, might be able to, ooh, Necrophos. Ooh, here comes Bulba here, trying to fucking nipple fuck Johnny Walker, and it looks like Johnny Walker is gonna be, what the fuck? He TP'd out? What the fuck? I thought he was dead. Holy shit. I think Mike got off a clutch Presty attack there to... Because he was stunned up by the lights, by the Night Stalker, and it was fucking nighttime, so like he was silenced for a while. So, very nice teamwork coming out here from Guess so far. And now I don't know if this is like, is this a best of one? I have no fucking idea. As we see Dubu place an award. He did place this same exact ward earlier. I'm not too crazy. I guess this is a pretty good ward. This is a good ward actually. This covers 2 camps. And this area here, I typically will place that similar type of ward in this area, or even maybe blocking the Ancients sometimes, but that's probably going to get de-warded if you block the Ancients against a decently coordinated team with competent supports. So it looks like Johnny Walker is going to be getting that Hand of Midas flown out as a Smoke of Deceit is purchased by Wu Dota. And meanwhile, we see DC grouped up here, 4 heroes top lane. They could be targeting this top tower as Bryle's going to be TPing in here. And it looks like the members of Guess are in the area, except for the Johnny Walker Vengeful Spirit. So we could be seeing a team fight here happen, and we have all of our ultimates available here, except for the Global Silence, but that's 10 seconds, and Chronosphere as well. About 20 seconds left on that, so looks like DC not really willing to hard commit to this tower yet, and a smoke play coming out now from Guess, and IX Mike 88, the North American veteran, leading the charge. So let's see if they can get a quick pick off with this fucking duel here. Ideally, they would nipple fuck the, ooh, they got a couple, I don't know if they can kill the Void. Don't know if they can kill the Void, and now Dubu is calling for a retreat here, and they might end up catching Bulba here. Yep, oh, he just does a fly thing. And Bulba, yeah, Bulba is going to be taken out. Nobody's in the neighborhood. Ooh, nice silence there on Mike. And, ooh, no duel for Mike. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So, a couple heroes from DC still sticking around the top lane. I believe Dubu just showed top. Ooh, and he's being stalked now by Mike with the blink in. And Dubu has no TP here. Yeah, this is dead Dubu here, unfortunately. So, he is feeding again here, as he is on the run. Ooh. He is going to be nipple fucked here. So that's the end of Dubu, and this is actually a pretty nice combo here with the Vengeful Spirit and the Legion Commander, because Venge has this nice armor reduction. She has a nice stun, a nice swap to catch somebody out, and now there's a fight going on in the bot lane here. Heroes TPing in. One-man Dream Coil onto Mason here. Chronosphere was coming in there, but the Global Silence and the Eul Scepter preventing that, and now DC are going to back out here. And, yeah, they're just running. And it looks like they're chasing a Bulba. This fucking guy, he's dead. He's fucking dead. So, yeah, they take out Forev, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, I should do the smooth camera. Do the smooth camera shit here. Sorry for the bad camera work. So, nice little engagement there in the bot lane here. And, well, net worth-wise, the cores from DC actually have the advantage here. But, I mean, these last couple of engagements seem to have gone Guess's way. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know. They got the 10k God, though, abed. And it looks like DC now, with all these heroes showing from Guess in the bot lane, they're going to take this opportunity to Roche, and they do it quite quickly here. Oh, and Mason actually ended up going for the, Sanj and Yasha as a questionable ult there comes out from Dubu, and it looks like Question Mark is going to be aware of this. They're going to come and contest this here. Ooh, wow, that could have been an Aegis snatch right there from Bryle, and they're chasing now with Bulba. Here's the Eul's into Light Strike away, dodged by the fucking this guy, the Puck, right, Puck. So not much of an engagement there, but the Aegis does go to the Lifestealer. Got the Blade Mail now up on Mike, going to be building into the Black King Bar next. A wise item choice considering the Crystal Maiden, Lena, Night Stalker, all these hard disables, which can't be relied upon to get bailed out by this Vengeful Spear all the time. But this is a very nice pick here. Very nice hero here on the Venge. You know, support here I haven't really played in a while. And it looks like they almost caught out a bed down here. Did Question Mark, but so once again we see DC kind of parking a couple heroes up in this top lane here, and unfortunately for them, Guess have some nice defensive wards in this area. Well, mainly just one up here, but also the mid lane. And I actually like this ward right here. And they also have a Radiant Ward there as well. So they are standing underneath a Dire Observer Ward. I don't know if they saw Lifestealer infest the Faceless Void or not, but that's giving Bryle a free cue to go ahead and pressure this bot lane. And Dubu drawing the line bottom, not going to have this puck pressure their lane while they sit top with their thumbs up their asses looking for something. And Mike jumps in here. This is pretty risky as the Lifestealer pops out here, and Mike is in trouble. He gets force-staffed away by the Necro and healed. Ooh, the Chronosphere locking the Necrophos down, though. Mike's still on the run. Ooh, and they got Silencer in that as well. And Necrophos, there's a global. Not going to be able to save Necro, though, as he gets Light Strike arrayed by the Lina. And Mason still chasing here onto the Silencer. He wants him. He's got an open wounds here available, and he does not manage to TP out here. So the rest of Guess will escape, but finally we see something going the way of DC, as they're putting this Aegis to good use with this aggression, and they're going to be going high ground off this easily. Although they have no Chronosphere, they've got the Aegis on Mason, and that's all they need. Hand of Midas on cooldown here, and he does use it here, thank goodness. Okay, so they got a Catapult here, which is going to be pelting away onto this tower, and if you're looking at question mark now, they don't have a lot to defend this, but seeing their bot lane being pushed in, DC wisely choose to back off, as despite there not being a global silence, they do have the couple heroes respawning here. The formidable IX Mike among them, as well as the Necrophos coming up now. So it'll be Abed who TP's bot to get this fucking lane pushed out. And we got a TP here coming into the shrine from Mike. He might actually try to assassinate Abed here. And I believe he could get this kill. It's risky though. I think if Mike doesn't get this kill, I think he dies. But he has backup. But Abed, the 10k MMR game sense, proving useful here as he backs off. And that's going to be it for this cast. This game. Hello. So you see a grouping of 3 heroes mid here for DC. And it looks like Dubu did end up going out, maxing out the Crystal Nova here. It's something I was, just something I was questioning, because the Frostbite did get nerfed, the mana cost. And this has always been a very good spell as well, the Crystal Nova. So couple heroes chasing after Bryle in the bot lane, but he TP's out, and looks like this aggressiveness from Bryle is gonna kind of trump this, or thump this, or dump this mid push that DC might have been attempting here. And they get vision on Forev here in the river, but aren't going to be able to take him out. And I believe he could easily be killed here, as he is not that tanky. Couple the dual blade mail, little wave of terror. That could be it. And they got vision on Mike here. They do. They're making a move on to Mike here with this Smoke of Deceit. But Mike is sitting back doing Ancients. They got okay positioning here. Silencer is going to be caught out though. Ooh, he gets force staff. This force staff by Necrophos, proven to be quite effective. Mason commits the rage here, going in hardcore onto the Silencer. He does have his global silence, and they manage to keep him alive. And he pops the global here. And oh wow, oh my god. Oh, that was kind of a bad swap, but he does die anyway here. Here comes the Chronosphere onto a couple heroes. Oh my goodness, this is quite the back and forth engagement here. As Puck is going to be taken out here, and Necrophos also... Ooh, I thought he was going to be auto-attacked. Here comes the ultimate from Dubu, doing some work here, forcing WWD to retreat here, and Necrophos is finally going to be taken out here. And man, I thought that they were going to be able to turn that there with that global silence, as Mason was heavily committed there and dropping low, but the Nether swap actually moved Mason into a slightly more favorable position there, as he did end up dying. And it's going to be a high ground push for DC. No more Aegis on Mason, but he does have the Diffusal Blade up here now. Check out any other items here. We've got the medallion on the Bulba Night Stalker. Nice and fast there. And Mike is going in here, making a move. It's a buyback from the Puck. Well-coordinated aggression from Mike here, but Mason's hard committing onto Mike, and he does end up taking him out. It looks like... Oh, and Mason is going to pay for his life there. So that is a quite... there's another swap onto Abed here. Not going to need follow-up, though, as Puck has to heal himself up. Johnny Walker going to be taken out here. And now they're pursuing the barracks. So they lose their hard carry, the Lifestealer, but, however, still are able to potentially continue with this base assault here, as they're going to back off now, as the Necrophos is respawning. So yeah, pretty fucking crazy fight. Very brave play by Mike there, running in, and it did result in Mason's death there. So sometimes you just have to do that when you're playing an offlaner like that. A tanky hero, you got a blade mail, you're a strength hero, 1800 health. You'll just throw your body at them, get them to commit onto you, and it did end up resulting in the Lifestealer's death. So you see a Shadow Blade now in the Void. Pretty standard, pretty good pickup. I mean, this isn't a hero that's been seen too much lately, but hello, get out of here.
Hi.
Hi.
You shaved? Let me see.
Get out of here.
Why? Just got home. Keeper.
I'm busy. So right now, DC, we gotta get these lanes pushed out here as Bryle got the boots of travel. Has been pressuring this bot lane quite a bit, and he's got a friend with him. They're looking to maybe get a pick off here. They could easily kill this Night Stalker. And it looks like they're thinking about they're gonna go for it here. It's Mike. Ooh. Unfortunately, doesn't go for it. Too risky. Too risky. Meanwhile, we've got a couple supports here from Question Mark. Holding in the bot lane here is Dubu, who's also sitting up here. I'm not... okay, he's going to be running. Going to be running for his life. And the puck here. Ooh, Dubu, once again, in trouble here, as he is going to be taken out here. Unfortunately, he is going to be sodomized right there. So let's see what kind of space that opens up elsewhere. Abed blinking forward aggressively, utilizing that space created by Dubu to get that kill. So... very nice, very nice. That's definitely worth it. That is the core, one of the cores from Question Mark. So overall, a nice play by Dubu right there. A very tactical feed, if you will. And meanwhile, we see an invest here into Forev. He's got the Shadow Blade now and the Chronosphere. So we'll see here if they can look for somebody here. Maybe gotta get this bot lane pushed out here. They've parked they've parked Bulba in the bot lane here, trying to get it pushed out. And that is the last tier 2 tower that DC is yet to claim, but looking for a pick right now. I'm not really going to find anything. These lanes are just constantly being pressured by Bryle. He's doing a very nice job as he's going into the Dagon now, and he's quite elusive with that Yule Scepter, the Blink. Very hard to pin down. Extra move speed from the Yules and the Boots of Travel. 435 move speed. He's quite fast. And it looks like Mason's actually going to be going to the Black King bar now. Interesting. Hasted rune for the Legion Commander. Well, we've had a bit of a lull in the action here for a little while. Take a look at the... so DC does have a nice net worth advantage here, as well as an experience advantage. They're going to be porting some heroes in top, as I believe Mike was looking for a pick there. And they're actually... oh, never mind. Oh yeah, there's one hero pursuing here. It's Mason. Wondering why he went... trying to think of why he went for the Diffusal Blade. I think he just went for the Diffusal just to... well, I believe that can purge off the Ghost Shroud for Necrophos, and it's just good for chasing down the Silencer, and that's who he's mainly been going for. I think that's kind of his job, is just to go for the fucking Silencer. And... yeah, not an item I really pick up that much on this hero, but I'm going to consider it now. Trying to think of why else you would get that. I suppose just for the slow. So it looks like we might see a smoke coming out here from Question Mark. Yep, 5-man smoke, and they have a Invis rune on Bryle. So if they lead with him, they could have a favorable fight here. Unfortunately, DC also grouped up, and we're going to have a team fight here very shortly. Here we go. Jump in from Bryle. There's the global. Mason pops out here, starts hitting people. Yule's Scepter's going off like crazy. Mike gets a duel in here. Ooh, he actually feeds duel damage to Abed, as Abed commits suicide there. And Necrophos is going to be saved by the net swap, but he force-staffs himself back in. Oh my god. And it's GG. It's GG. And the game is over, as everybody from Question Mark is going to be molested, except for the Puck, who managed to get out. So it's GG. That's game over. And that was just an unfortunate duel from Mike there. Oh man, I don't even know what went wrong. I didn't even see that. He didn't even use Chronosphere. My god, that was crazy. Didn't even use Chrono. I think the Global Silence prevented him from using that Chrono, but I mean, it still went out. Oh, fantastically. Goodness. So So yeah, pretty fucking crazy fight. So that's going to be some lanes getting pushed in here. Let's see where they choose to go. Oh, and they're actually going to take out the shrine. That's right. I did not know that they got the tier 3 mid lane. So I believe the Void, yep, going into a Manta style now. That'll be great for purging off that global silence. What's Dubu got here for item? Man, Glimmer Cape, that's what I thought. Good against the Necro. Let's check out the other support here. Oh, yes, Bulba is quite farmed here. Got the Solar Crest, Pipe of Insight. He pops a pipe right there, preventing Puck from nuking down the wave. There comes the Veil of Discord onto the wave, but they're going to keep their creeps alive. Everybody is up from question mark here, and Mason's backing the fuck out. Despite having that... Oh, and they actually had the Aegis on a bed. Wow. Yeah, that was interesting. He actually committed suicide in that last fight, and he came right back into the fight, instantly TP'd in. Was able to pick up that fucking Aegis. And he does have a Daedalus, as well as the Lingam Sphere, so... Pretty nice itemization. And a Blink Dagger. This is an interesting build here from the Lina. I like it, though. I like this build. And they're just going to use him to frontline and attack these fucking towers. And they do manage to bait Mason out of that. I didn't even know he was inside of a bed. So I believe in the Vengeful Spirit right now, you're just looking for a defensive swap. I don't think you look for anything aggressive here. You just try and swap out whoever gets chronoed. Don't think you look for an aggressive swap. So Mike jumps in here now. Global Silence coming out. Mike wins the duel. Actually, he lost. Oh, God. There's another swap. Good God. As the Necrophos is going to be beat down. Yules will save him. Stun coming out from the Venge. They burst down the Void. But Necro still falls. He buys back instantly. And there's a 3-man Dream Coil. Very nice. Oh, nice blink in from the Necrophos there. But here comes Mason running in. And they are going to take out a Bed's Aegis. But Mason running in now onto the Necrophos, who just bought back. Trying to get Blau as well. And this is a dieback for the Necrophos if he goes down here. Oh my God. Silencer is killed. Oh, nice blink from WWE there to avoid the fucking Lina Dragon Slave. And this is it for question mark here. They're trying to hold the fort. But oh my God. Pop that shrine. Alright. Oh, he purges off the... Wow. Mason right there actually purged off the Yule Scepter from Necrophos. Right as he was going up, purged that shit. That was a well-timed Diffusal Blade. As Dubu shits out a little snowman right there, out of his ass right there. And it's going to be 2 lanes of racks here, so the game is over here, as DC will claim victory. And there's a swap onto Mason. Pretty useless, though. And it's going to result in Johnny Walker's death, unfortunately. So yeah, Mike... Unfortunately, feeding dual damage. As he's fed dual damage to the Lifestealer as well as the Lina now, so it's unfortunate. And Forev dropping that cheese in base for his teammates. And now they're going to set their sights on the spot lane. So yeah, a few mistakes piled up for question mark there, and now they find themselves in a big hole. Way down in the hole. Way down in the hole. You got to keep the devil way down in the hole. So the BKB now on Lifestealer. Didn't seem where he used it that last fight, but...
Do you have any of that spray air stuff?
No.
Are you out of it?
Oh no, I don't. Yeah, I need some.
Okay.
I need to clean my keyboard out with it.
I'm cleaning the fan in the bathroom and I needed some.
So this tier 2 tower is going to be claimed by DC here. Now they're setting their sights here onto the tier 3 in the final lane of racks. Faceless Void, Shadow bladed up. Might look for a jump in here. As Puck actually feeds right there, and that's going to be GG right here, folks. Nice swap out to save the Necrophos. So it's 3 dead so far, no buyback on the Puck, and Necrophos here about to die as Puck disconnects and the game is over. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, DC, annihilating question mark. And I unfortunately did not get to make any predictions, so G fucking G.